Hello everyone, my name is Scousy and we are back with another Minecraft 1.17 snapshot. This one is 20W48A and we've got a couple of new blocks, we've got some texture changes. Let's do this. First thing we'll look at is the new textures to the Amethyst blocks. As you can tell here, it is now much easier to tell the difference between a normal Amethyst block and the budding Amethyst block, because they now have this much dark, I love the sound of these, the much darker section in the middle, which is actually a cross now, makes it much easier to tell which ones that we don't really want to be breaking. When I've been playing in my hardcore world, playing on the new snapshots, I tend to have been breaking all the blocks around the budding ones to expose as many sides of the budding ones as possible to maximize the growth of the shards. So this is a change I really like. It is now much easier to see which are the budding amethysts. We've got two new blocks. We have got here our dripstone block and we have here our pointed dripstone. Now the dripstone block is just a building block that we will likely see in the dripstone caves, and I like the colour of this. It's quite a unique colour that we've not had before. And then the pointed dripstone will either grow down from the ceiling as a stalactite, or it will grow up from the floor as a stalagmite. Now these cannot be found currently in a survival world. They are currently only available in creative. Okay, and these things can be stacked up to make much bigger stalagmites or stalactites, and they can be broken just with a regular pick and they will all fall to the ground nice and lovely jubbly. Now these things, if you place a cauldron underneath them and you have either a lava source block or a water source block, they will drip water or lava down and that will collect in the cauldron, and when that is full you can collect your lava up or your water up with a bucket, and then the process of refilling will start again. So this, for the first time, is a way of having a renewable lava source. That is really cool and I am happy about that. And getting a water source whilst you're underground, you know, that can be really useful too. One thing I have noticed is if you have these longer than just the one, they do still drip the water, but it's not filling up the cauldron. Now whether this will change in the full release, we don't currently know, but that is just useful to know. Now also worth pointing out with these, let me just replenish my health real quick. I've also changed the time of day. It was getting a little bit dark. If you fall onto these things, they are gonna do you quite a lot of damage. When you're down here you can just walk around on them, but you've just got to be careful you don't jump, because they're gonna continue to do you damage every time you jump. So let's have a look what happens when they break from above. Now you can break these either, you know, with your pick and they will drop, or you can also, if I aim for the bottom here and hit it with a trident, they will fall down that way. They will not break if you fire them. If you fire at them with a bow, the only weapon that will knock them down is a trident. Now, if I stand directly under this, foolishly, and so it actually does damage to you if it falls as well. Now, this could be a way to kill this could be a way to kill mobs, some kind of trap, or maybe having them fall onto the stalagmites as well could be a way to kill them. Who knows? Lots of possibilities with this. There's been a change also to the functionality of bundles. If I just dump a few things here into this bundle, then if I right click on the bundle, it's just going to take out the last item that I put in there. So it's a way of emptying the bundle without having to you know, empty the entire thing out into your inventory. And also, if you've got the bundle in your hand and you right click, it's going to dump the entire contents out onto the ground in front of you. So that could be useful when passing things to your friends and such. Next, we've got some texture changes to the compass, the candle, and clock, and also the spyglass. With candles, there's been one other change. So if I just get myself a candle here, candles can no longer be placed floating. They have to have a solid block underneath them. Now, if you have a solid block when you place the candles and then you break the solid block, they will still float that way, but you can't just have them floating from the get-go. Spyglass, this has now changed completely. So in the last snapshot, we saw that they had changed the reticle here to a square rather than the original circle. And you can see now on the hotbar there, it's also been changed to a square down there, and also holding it in my hand. And also if I change to the F5 screen and peep at you here, it is also square there now as well. So they are totally going for the square route, which is fine because most things in Minecraft are square. But this is where we need to start a campaign to have snowballs renamed snow cubes. You heard it here for... hang on. I can deal with this. Where is it? If we throw a lightning rod down. There you go. Will it attract the lightning? It did its job. This was not planned at all. The lightning rod works. It attracts the lightning. Let me get out of the rain and I'll be back with you. The last thing for us to talk about is powdered snow. Remember we saw this in the last snapshot? So as you can see at the moment, I am starting to get cold. Any second now, the hearts will turn blue and I will start to take damage. So I'm now taking the damage, and if I was to just stand here, I would die. If I stand here, I will just freeze to death and die. But if I take any piece of leather armor and put that on, as you can see, the frost around the edge of the screen is starting to disappear, and this is protecting me from freezing to death. So that is really cool and gives leather armor a use finally. And that, you beautiful people, is all that I, Scousey, have for you this week, sitting on the Dripstone throne here. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you've not done so already. Give this video a thumbs up. That means a lot to me when you do that. And leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this snapshot and what your thoughts are for the rest of the 1.17 updates. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.